Hi guys, it's Jeremy at Vapor Solutions. Today I'm going to be doing a review on how to build a single coil using a Vaporwood box mod, AGI in drip mode. Also I'm going to be featuring our new ohm readers, so I'll be giving you a readout on what we're going to be vaping at. Also reviewing our two new VS flavors, Atomic Cinnamon and Bedrock Blast. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and put the AGI on the box mod. And the idea of a single coil, pretty simple to build, easy to start out when you're first learning how to build your own rebuildable atomizers. First thing you want to do is you want to take your silica in hand. You want to fold it over once. That'll give you one loop. I like to leave a little excess just to give you more of a juice holding kind of drip. I like to have a lot of wick in my drips because I don't like to drip that often. So first loop. Now I'm going to basically fold over another loop, which is going to be considered two folds. So we're going to go ahead and fold over another one. And then we're going to hold it tight. You want to pinch exactly where you're going to start your coil, which should be close to directly in the middle, something like that. I am also using 26 gauge wire by Kenthal. So you want to tuck it under your thumb. Once you tuck it under your thumb, that's when you can begin to wrap, because you want to have something holding down the wick and the wire together stationary to begin the wrap. So let's go ahead and do it. So that'd be 1, 2, 3. So this is considered a 2-3, being that the third end of the coil is going to be going into the post. So once you do that, take my wire cutters and I'll snip the silica at the end just to make it even. This is excess, we don't need that. So that's how it's going to look. That's how it should look. You want to basically start wrapping with the wire and make all your coils as even as possible. So when you begin to hook it onto the atomizer on top, you just want to take it. I like to hold it up against the post so that way I have a nice sturdy wrapping surface. So once I do that, I'll wrap it around this side, and I'll take the other side, wrap it around, and fully wrap. Once I do that, take my Phillips and tighten it down. Tighten the other side down, nice and tight. And then what I like to do, make sure also, just to throw in, make sure you're holding the wires down with your fingers, because as you're tightening, you don't want the wires start to slip, so you want to hold them in place. So I just hold them down with my finger here, or use my thumb, or whichever which makes you comfortable. Pull these out, take wire snips, snip it right up against the post, and cut this edge. And that is your single coil 2-3. Also, I like to make sure that my coils are evenly spaced out. So let's go ahead and test fire it right now. As you can see, I only have 2 firing. The reason being is that these two are, one of the two is touching the post. In this case, the middle one is touching this post. So what you do is you just take it back. Well, I grab it here and I just pull it back towards me. And now we have even firing coils. So if you were to do a dual coil, you would basically replicate what I did here on the opposite side. So now that we did that, let's take it off the mod and see what we're vaping at. These are our new ohm readers here. Come in handy quite often just to check out what you're vaping. Just make sure you're not going too low. At a 0.4 with a 2-3 wrap, 26 gauge, 2 folds with 3mm silica. Okay. Also, these are online to be purchased for $30. Good thing to have, good thing to invest in. So once you do that, check the ohms, put it back on the mod. Now I'm going to be sampling my juice, so I'm going to take my samples. These are just for display. I'm going to try Bedrock Blast first. Bedrock Blast is a new flavor that we got. I almost think it's like an Orange Julius kind of flavor with a hint of citrus behind it. It's really, really good. Just want to make sure it's firing. Okay. Once you do that, as you can see, I normally build for dual coils, so I have 2 holes. I'm going to line 1 hole up with the coils. This is going to allow the coils to breathe, which is going to allow you to draw on some air, which helps produce a bigger cloud. So I usually line my finger up with the coils and just drop the cap right on. Alright, let me grab my tip. Okay, let's go ahead and get Bedrock Blast to try. I get a real orange Julius kind of flavor on the inhale. Exhale is really citrusy. One of my favorite juices that we just got in. Also, I'm going to be trying the Atomic Cinnamon as well. So let's give it another try. Again, pretty solid flavor. Great inhale and exhale, good follow through. Also 100% VG cloud production is there. Alright guys, now I'm going to be dripping Atomic Cinnamon. Be sure that, because it is cinnamon, it is really strong. So be sure that it'd be better off for you to tank it, but if you drip it, you're not vaping at such a low ohm. But I am used to it, so I'm going to go ahead and vape it because I like cinnamon. So let's go ahead and vape this, see how it tastes. Tastes like a hot tamale almost. It's called atomic cinnamon for a reason, because it is really strong on the cinnamon. But if you really like the cinnamon flavors, it is sweet on the inhale and on the exhale as well. So it has a good pro and con to it. It is really sweet on the inhale, kind of gets more red towards the exhale, but it stays sweet throughout the whole thing, if that made any sense. Now I'm going to show you guys the last thing. The ohm reader I'm going to go more in depth to. It has a 510 connector here and a 910 connector here. Good thing about it is to charge it, it is mini USB rechargeable. So you can always charge it, it's really simple to use. Comes in handy all the time, can fit it in your toolbox. If you saw my toolbox video, I would definitely put this in there now. Can buy it online for $30 at www.vapor-solutions.com. Be sure you get one because they do come in handy. Also, AGIs online for 40 bucks. Vaporwood box mod online for 60 bucks. Great combination, good way to learn how to use mechanicals. Good thing about the AGI is I have it in drip mode right now, but you can also use it in tank mode. You can put the Atomic Cinnamon in there and it won't crack the tank because it's glass. So thanks guys for watching and see you soon.